Interesting. Y'all, I just got in this comment on one of my platforms to the video that I made about, and I wanted to make sure this young lady's name, Kayla Nicole. You know, she did the Tony Braxton little get back pettiness. It was petty as fuck. He wasn't man enough for me. Y'all know who I'm talking about? All right. Now that I got y'all caught up, this comment right here was posed up under my video. Let's read it aloud. It says, we are only talking about her in relation to him, which is the Kelsey guy. I think it's Travis Kelsey. We talked about his entire life when we talked about him. LOL. He upgraded to Taylor Swift. Oh, okay. And there is really nothing that she can do to ever sufficiently clap back. Plus, they've been broken up for years, so it is coming off as her being obsessed at this point. Oh, interesting. Let's talk about it. So, my understanding and from our research and from what I remember, Kayla and Travis did get together. They've been dating or started dating around 2017. And they officially broke up. They were on and off again for several years. So when you in that on and off again, there is going to always be an attachment. I can speak to that. But the final breakup was in May of 2022. So, okay, I'll give it there. We're talking about 2.5 years at the most, right? Now, from what they say is he was very cheap with her. He made her pay half of everything, even though he had money. I don't know how true that is, but I digress on that. Of course, Taylor Swift is a billionaire. So he got to come up with the money because we know that he's going to keep his money and whatever. And I'm sure he has his own money as well. I'm sure. But he doesn't have Taylor Swift money. So factor that in too. But the breakup between Kayla and old dude was very messy. They said it was very public and it was very difficult in the media spotlight, which affected both of their emotional well-being. I mean, yeah, that's a given. So what I'm saying is everybody got their opinion on it. I believe that she clapped back very well. And it doesn't matter if it was 2-3 years ago when you are cutting cords and you got to release that energy, because I believe the little young lady is still, well, possibly could have still had feelings for him, even though it was 2-3 years ago, because they was off and on. You may have never been hurt before in your life. What y'all call a clap back may have been closure for her. And it's never going to be bitter. It's releasing, I believe, because I look at things a little bit more spiritually than anything. Even though it was, again, 2.5-3 years ago, it was off and on since 2017. She was with him for years. And she was still holding on probably to some energy. And the ring that she wanted, if that ever happened to you, because it happened to me. If it ever happened to you where you put in all of these years with a man and he turns around and easily gets into another relationship with a woman that is probably aligned with him, and he gives her a ring and never gave it to you, you will be cutting that having boundaries and cutting it off as well. So if you've never been through that, you don't know how long we carry that pain. Okay? That's another thing. And see, when you carrying somebody's pain for a very, very long time, you got to release that pain some way and somehow. And she did it that way. I don't believe it was for them. It may have, because you want a motherfucker to see what you got. Because the body was banging. The body was beautiful. But the mindset, she needed to release that. You know, you got to release it out loud sometimes. You got to say, nigga, fuck you. I want you to see what you did. Even though they may not give a damn, it's getting it off of your chest. So, Spirit will never look at how it looks to a crowd, right? Spirit cares about how you are restoring your spirit. And if you got to do it that way, then do at it. I believe it was petty. It was petty. A little petty, and it was a throw. It was a jab, most definitely. But I believe it was more of a releasing, and I thank you. I dodged that bullet type of energy. So cutting cords, maybe that was her releasal for Halloween, to release for the veil opening. Maybe that was her way to release, even though it was in the public eye. And I just applaud her because I understand. I understand it, right? It does not, cutting cords is not always in silence. And I believe that's what she was doing, throwing that energy away. Now, if she still talks about it after she done did that, then she released and still holding on to, right? So I believe that now that she has done that, she needs to go home with her life, allow him and Miss Taylor to live their billionaire life, and go on and find her somebody to align with her. Okay? And I know that feeling. I know that feeling, y'all. So no, baby, I don't believe she's obsessed at all. She's clearing her energy. She getting that shit up out of her because it hurt. And baby, that's what a spiritual woman does when she ready to walk free and snatch her motherfucking power back. Did you not see her body? That girl done got in the gym. I don't even know the little young girl. Kayla Nicole, I don't know her because I'm a little older. But when I keep reading, it kept popping up on my timeline, and I went and watched the video. I said to myself, young lady is cutting cords. She releasing that energy. She's releasing him from her, allowing him to go and marry Miss Taylor. That's it. That's all. It ain't nothing I believe she's obsessed about. She's just releasing. I did it.